Live from the Northeast Comedy Cabaret, it's the Back to the Humor Show.
Hey, folks, another Jack to the Humor, Matt to the Humor, Fat Dog, Jack Dog. I am pretty bored. So, we already talked to each other. You want to talk some more?
Well, this is a whole new episode, man, so let's just start off like we're new here.
That's good. So what kind of belt is this? Did you make this yourself, or did you have...
I won it in a 12-man battle royale for the title.
Nice.
It was like me against all my like nieces and nephews, so it was a hard-fought battle, but I came out victorious. And it was, you know, it was my submission move, the matlock on my own son that did it. 7 years old, dude didn't have a chance.
Sucks. For him.
No, I made it.
Nice.
But hey, if you want a piece of it, you know where I'm at. Back to the humor. Come get some.
Someone wants to challenge you for that. You would accept their challenge, wouldn't you?
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
one of the reasons why I stopped watching professional wrestling is because, well, there's nothing wrong with liking professional wrestling. I feel like I would figure stuff out. Like the guy would stand in front of his friend, and he would just stand too close, or like he's going to attack his friend, and the guy would turn around and go, "Oh no, he attacked his friend!" Oh, and I'm just like, I saw.
Well, that's how it happens, man. Like
the pain
we're friends
is real.
now. We're enemies later.
The pain
What?
is real,
Dude. This is not cool. I'm not happy with you. You're a shitty co-host.
Oh.
And then,
Oh, we added some blood in there. Let's just get. This is
yeah, dude, I want to say something about wrestling. This is we're on the topic. Our last show we had the great Noah Houlihan on, and he does a lot of wrestling. No, but I would actually say that I was a fan of wrestling as a kid, and then I stopped doing it. And then one day my son was getting to that age, and I wanted to get him wrestling. I thought that'd be a cool thing for him to like. And I mean, it would be a dream for me to do that. You know what I mean? Even just to be a writer for these guys. Vince McMahon, give me a call. Hashtag WWE. I'm your biggest fan.
I feel hard.
Follow me on Tout. I'm making waves. Got over 500 video views, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of them for my tip to hashtag Disney World.
They wanted me to ask you this. Who was your favorite, like, stand-up comedian?
Well, I always, my pat answer is Bill Cosby. I mean, he is from Philly. He's a brilliant comic, but it's really our mutual love for Jak&Phat. Jak&Phat, people. Jak&Phat.
All right, let's get to our guest.
Do we have a guest? Do we have a guest?
We have another guest.
Well, how about you announce it for us, bro?
Our guest is a Mr. Lex Hubbard.
Come on, Lex. What's going on?
How we doing?
All right, so in the middle if you can, sir.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I haven't seen you around here. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Have you ever been to this place?
Actually, no. This is my first time at the comedy cabaret.
Really?
Yeah. It's good to be here.
Should we be clapping for that? No. No, it's like, no, we shouldn't be clapping for that. No, but when I used to go down to the Center City scene, I used to see you at those open mics, Raven Lounge.
Yeah.
You still go down there?
I
Have you been traveling?
always did that kind of stuff. I live in New York now, so.
Oh.
I was going to ask that. I did my research, Josh. I knew he lived in New York. He performs at Caroline's, right? You've been there before? Or
Once or twice.
once or twice. You got pictures there, so that's good enough for me. So come on. Wait. Was it Caroline's or which club did you have
I
pictures?
think Gotham is the one.
Gotham, that's it, Gotham. And we love Gotham thanks to Batman.
That's a pretty good club. They got a good thing going on there.
Cool, man. So how's it going there in New York?
It's rough, man. It's like, it's kind of, you would think it would be better, but
Yeah.
it's not really.
It's
You
because
gotta-
of the whole bringer thing. As long as
Yeah,
you gotta
there's-
bring 20 people and buy,
Yeah,
expensive
you gotta
beer.
bring people to the shows, and you gotta for the regular open mics, they charge money, and then there's just it seems like, well, and I don't want to complain about it too much,
Right.
but it's the thing about New York is why are you going to go to an open mic and see some comedians you've never heard of, as opposed to go down the street and see Chris Rock or
It's true.
fucking any of those huge guys. So, and they're always there, every night doing stuff. So it's great if you're a comedy fan. It's just hard to move up in the world.
Well, I guess you gotta, like here, you gotta start at, the bottom, kinda. I mean, and then it's like who you know and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel for you, but hey, you're giving it a try, man, and you're working hard at it, so, That's all you can do, man. And you'll get there, bro.
This is just my perspective, but do you think isn't comedy like a sad, rotten business to get into?
Oh, yeah.
Like we love performance, it's very passionate. When you think about like it's hard to get famous and the odds of making it. Like there's so many guys who are successful, like Jim Norton, and they're telling you like they've been on HBO, but at the same time they got to do like shit gigs, and you're like, what the fuck? And well, you're trying to think about that, but isn't that kind of? Do you agree the comedy, even though it's very fun, it's like to get into it, it's very rough.
It's something that you got to have a lot of heart and determination to do and stick with. You know, that's why I love comedians hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
We're always very passionate people. You know?
Well, I have a great comedian in New York City. I did the Staten Island comedy show with once, and he said the one thing that all comedians have is the bond that we all can just get up on stage, and not everybody can do that. So let's hear it for us, guys. We got that bond, no matter what happens. You know, but there's a lot of crap in this business. That's the problem. And I try to go with the douche-free as much as possible. That's why I work with our Gelman, Darren Martinez, and this guy. And I've worked with you guys before. You know what I mean? It's good shit.
Who's your favorite stand-up comedian? Do you have any favorites?
Carlin is definitely. Yeah. I know that's a pretty common answer, but it's mine. You know.
Who do you think was better, Carlin or Pryor? Because I always said Carlin, but I always felt like when I said that, people wanted to anal rape me. But usually people want to anal rape me
because they assume you're racist.
You got a very rapeable ass, but but Carlin or Pryor, that's a great distinction there. Because Pryor is a lot more personal than Carlin.
Yeah.
He really talks about his personal life and things like that. Carlin is more insightful. Broad worldview. I guess I just tended towards that kind of stuff. But Pryor, obviously, also one of the best, no doubt.
So would you say Pryor was? If you had to pick those two, would you say Pryor?
No, I'd still say Carlin.
Yeah, I'd say Carlin too, just because the hours and hours of having an HBO special every other year, every year, and
But unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty old when he died, but he got a late start, too. He was pretty old when he started. So, I mean, if you still feel like there could have been more there, you know what I mean, for Carlin. And, that could go for a lot of comedians who went too early, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how old are you, Lex?
27.
So do you think...
That's our pat age around here, 27. All right, I just dropped down to 27 myself. So,
the hair brought him down 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But the reason why I asked you that is because they say sometimes life experience takes a while for that to come into your act too to make your material better. Yeah. So you ever feel like you struggle with that? You ever feel like if I have more life experience, I can maybe have. I've seen you do great before. You have great jokes. But you ever feel like I can do better? I can have more polished material if I had that life experience.
Absolutely. That's I think pretty much any of the comedians I talk to that are successful, they all say it takes a long time to get good. And like one of my good friends, Brock Savage, he just straight up said like no one's funny before 30. That really, that one hit me hard. I don't know if it's completely true, but...
My age just went up to 32, okay?
I was going to say, respect the fucking craft. I don't know who I'm yelling at. I see a lot of young comedians come here, and they expect to blow the roof off every time, and then they go back to their shitty life and their perfect life. I don't know who I'm yelling at, but I feel like going on a rant. Respect the fucking craft. I'm sorry. Comedy. This is my perspective. Once again, you don't have to agree with everything I say, but I feel like you have to be a psychopath in a way to do this. Because you got a microphone in your hand, and it's like you're a crazy person talking to yourself, and you're like, everyone, listen to me. I'm a fucking crazy person at the bus stop, but I'm here to make you laugh. So listen to me.
And we'll probably
be at least somewhat mentally disturbed, I think, to do this. Take the abuse that comes with it from the homeless people and hookers in the audience.
Yeah, and you got to ask that question to like non-comedians, like what they think about us comedians. They're crazy. You know what I mean? It's just that you got to be a little bit nuts to be able to even just get up there. You know what I mean? Too nuts.
Down there. Yeah.
See, and I was gonna say I really want to be a wrestler, but the only problem is I know one of my balls is gonna pop out at some point in my wrestling career. My ball would pop out. How do they keep them shit stuffed up in there?
Scrotum. All right, we gotta wrap it up. There's like one quick question.
Oh, Galvin said to wrap it up, guys.
Like one quick last question. Do you have a moment in comedy? It could be anything. Winning a contest, maybe a joke that destroyed. You have one moment you're like, this is why I want to do this. This is what I love.
Honestly, the first time I did it was because I didn't get into comedy for a long time. I got a late start, unfortunately. I wish I'd started earlier. I've always been kind of a more quiet, introverted person. never really been that boisterous personality you guys see on stage. But I tried it one time, you know, and I just realized, you know, I can't do this, and I really.
That was your first time.
First time, I kind
Wow.
of fell in love with it.
Yeah.
He can do it, and he's doing it. Let's go, Rick.
Yeah, he's doing it great.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Also,
Hey,
really
that's what I was
funny.
saying.
I've heard his stuff. He's funny. Go say it. Say it.
I was just gonna. What was I gonna say? No, I mean, looking back on that performance now, it was terrible. But
Right.
at the time, I thought I killed him. So
Yeah.
it was nice, you know.
I was called the next Kevin James my first time, right in this place right here, the Comedy Gathering. The host called me the next Kevin James, and then the next week I came with a big head and I bombed ass.
Yeah, I know
That's
that
how it
feeling
goes,
too.
man.
Thank you so much.
Sexy time, sexy time.
Happy New
Next
Year.
up, with the sexy time.
All right, you guys take care.
All right, man, you can go right this way, right this way. All right, Joshy boy, another great show, my friend.
But anyways,
Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get some hits on YouTube, please. Come on. Hashtag hits on YouTube.